Sunday, March the 6th, 2022, and welcome back to another weather video. And I am finally back. I had a lot of stuff going on. I took the SAT last week, and I had a lot of homework and studying, so it was just a busy week last week. This week, it's not going to be that busy as last week, so I'm going to have more video chances to do. Probably another video coming on Thursday. Hopefully, if I don't have a lot of homework. It depends on what homework I have. But anywho, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to point out that we have more severe weather on the way. It is March. It is spring. Well, it's not spring yet because the first day of spring is on March the 21st, or March. It's like the 21st, the 20th, the 22nd. Those days are always the first couple days of spring, or the first day of spring. But my trees outside have not been blooming yet, so that's a little bit concerning because it is March. We'll just have to wait until it gets warmer, even though it's going to be hot tomorrow here. It's going to be like 87 degrees here. It's going to be hot tomorrow. We might break a couple records here because obviously we're in early March and we're already almost 90 degrees. That's crazy, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Anywho, let's start this video. First, we have the severe weather outbreaks that will be occurring today. Yesterday, we did have some severe weather in Iowa, down into Missouri, and Illinois. I saw a lot of videos on Twitter and other platforms that had a lot of tornadoes into Iowa. Just a tornado just to the southwest of Des Moines. There was a tornado just to the southwest of Des Moines. They were huge tornadoes too, like really big tornadoes in Iowa, which is crazy. But today's severe weather event will be in the south, a little bit more south. So we have an enhanced risk for northern Arkansas and southeastern Missouri. That includes the Boot Hill, Missouri. So cities like Jonesboro, just to the north of Little Rock, and just to the west, just to the east, of Fayetteville and Fort Mill is under an enhanced risk. We have a slight risk for a more guided population. That includes Little Rock, Memphis, over to Louisville, Evansville, down into the northeast corner of Texas, around the Texarkana area. We have a slight risk of those thunderstorms, and then a marginal risk for areas like Dallas, Nashville, Cincinnati, over to Springfield, and just to the east of Tulsa. In terms of how many probability of seeing a tornado within 25 miles, we have a 10% chance of seeing a tornado in that enhanced risk area. So northern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri. Then we have a 5% risk of seeing a tornado in that slight risk. So that includes Little Rock, just to the northwest of Memphis, just to the west of Evansville. We have a 5% chance of seeing a tornado. So that doesn't rule out that we might see a tornado with these storms. So let's pull up the HRRR model, one of those short range models that are very good at pinpointing what the atmosphere is going to look like in terms of severe weather. So as we move into the rest of today, we'll start to see those storms popping up as we get into later on this afternoon, especially into Arkansas. Maybe in the Dallas area, might see some storms or some showers. And then they start to get into northwestern Arkansas, so around the Jonesboro area. Each one of these individual storms might have some rotation with it. I think the biggest concern for this severe weather event today is going to be hail. Yesterday's event was about the tornadoes. Today is going to be about the hail, especially into Arkansas and Missouri. And then as we get into Sunday evening, so around tonight, around 9 o'clock, we'll start to see those storms really, really coming together and forming a line. And there might be two lines. There might be a line behind the main cold front and the line behind the cold front that will move through Dallas, down into Texarkana, Little Rock, and even into Memphis. So Memphis, probably when you wake up tomorrow, you might see a line of storms coming through your area. So it's going to be a very messy commute because tomorrow is Monday. So back to work and school is going to be a very messy commute. And then it goes into the southeast. So those of you who live in the southeast, including me, this event will go into the southeast. So let's go back to where we left off. So it's going to move into Memphis, then into Mississippi, and this is a huge line, huge cold front. And when we have lines like this, that means that we're going to have a very strong chance of seeing strong, damaging winds. It looks like the tornado and the hail threat is going to diminish, and we're going to see a lot of strong winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour with these storms. And then as we move into tomorrow afternoon, it starts to move through Alabama, and then it will get into Georgia as we get into late tomorrow afternoon. So when we come home from work, the Atlanta area is going to get rocked. So it's going to be a very messy commute if you're coming home, if you live in Atlanta, with these storms rolling through. Very messy. It's going to add a lot of traffic delays, additional traffic delays in the Atlanta area. And then it even gets into my area in South Carolina as we get into Monday night. But it will be dramatically diminished. We might see some showers, but I don't think it's going to be like it was in Alabama, Mississippi, and even into Georgia. So that's going to be the time frame for the severe weather. We do have more chances for severe weather as we get into later into this week, but we're not going to focus on that. Today, we're going to focus on this area right here, this area right here, Arkansas, southern Missouri, into Kentucky, Tennessee, down into Oklahoma and Texas. These areas will be getting hit really hard with severe weather today, even into tonight. So please have your weather alerts on. You know the drill when it comes to these severe weather events. And these severe weather events, we just getting started with severe weather season. We typically see tornadoes into May. May is really the big month for tornadoes. So we just started severe weather season, tornado season just started. Next month is going to increase, but the peak of hurricane season, the peak of tornado season is going to be in May. So please stay tuned for that. I know May is like 2 months from now, but it's going to come really fast. You know how one day you're going to be in January, then the next day it's going to feel like we're in May. So you know how crazy fast the year goes by lately. But anyway, thanks for watching this video for today. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on the next one. I will have a video later on this week because I hope and pray I'm not going to be busy this week with all this homework and tests and quizzes. But I will see you on the next one. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.